Hi my loves, it's Sam. So I picked up the new L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, and this has broad spectrum SPF of 20. The color that I have is W1-2 Warm. It's Porcelain Light Ivory. This was $10.99 at Target. I also picked up the concealer, which is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Concealer Corrector Pen in Light, and this was also $10.99. This is 1 fluid ounce. It's got a glass package, and then it has the pump top, which is nice. So I think that the packaging is nice. I would prefer not to be glass. If you're traveling, it breaks, you know what I mean, if you drop it. But it is still like nice packaging that looks snazzy. And then the concealer pen is just a brush applicator like that, and then you just click it up. After this, I will show you exactly how I apply it, what I think as far as how it goes on right off the bat. I am wearing it now, and I'm going to keep on checking back through the day to let you guys know how it's wearing. I've just got moisturizer on my face. I'm going to start off with 2 pumps. Not very much comes out when you pump it, so I will see how this goes. I'm just going to use my Sigma F88. Color seems to be okay. It has a very foundation-y smell. Yeah, I would say the color is definitely my color. I wouldn't say it's got the best coverage in the world as far as the first coat goes. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 more pump for this side of my face. It seems to be blending okay. It's not like it dries really fast or anything. Like I'm not having any trouble blending it out or feeling tacky or anything like that. So this was 3 pumps. I think I need like half a pump more just for my forehead. And then we'll take a lookie. So that's 1 coat. Now I didn't put any on my eyes here. I'll put some on my eyes so I don't look like completely dead. Okay, so you can see from my neck, it matches really well. It looks actually really pale, but it's also might be the lighting because it's snowy outside, and so the light is like making me look really, really white. I must say it does look nice on the skin. It does look a tiny bit around where my darker patch is. It's looking a tiny bit like powdery, do you know what I mean? Like when over darker spots you can see like little splotches. It looks really nice around the wrinkles. It's not looking powdery or cakey anywhere else, but you can still see a little bit of redness coming through on my cheeks. I wouldn't say that this has got it's not full coverage. I would say it's light to medium, and I think it's probably going to be buildable. I think I'm going to put another layer on, and then we'll see what's going on. But yeah, I can definitely see redness coming through on my cheeks here. You can see a little bit of like redness on my nose. It feels nice when you touch it. It doesn't feel like overly gross or anything. I'm just going to do 2 more pumps on the back of my hand, and then let's see if we can build it up. It's definitely not tacky. Oh crud, I just got it all over my fingernail. Let's see what we can do here. It's kind of like a medium between, it's not like super duper liquidy, but it is liquidy. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not as liquidy as the Revlon Nearly Naked, but it's definitely not like a thick liquid. So it's definitely buildable. You can make it a little bit fuller if you just put another layer on. It's not going patchy or weird or anything like that. It's not getting like all bunched up in one area. I have noticed if you kind of really do like pull it, you kind of get like the brush marks. So you kind of have to like more like pat it afterwards once it's kind of dry a little bit. So that's with 2 coats. It's still looking nice. It's not looking powdery or cakey or anything. It still looks, you know, it still looks like skin-like. It's got a nice kind of glow to it. So that's nice for people with drier skin. Like, because it's called Lumi, Healthy Luminous Makeup, and I would definitely say that's right, because my skin does look really luminous and kind of glowy, and ooh, you look so healthy in life. It's still doing, you know, it's not like really caked up under my eyes or anything like that, so that's good. it looks really nice. It does, it's not caked up into any of my wrinkles or anything. It has a nice kind of, you can see that glow it's going on. So maybe if you're oily, I wouldn't say, probably wouldn't like it. I don't know how it's gonna last through the day. But as far as right now, I would say it has like a luminous finish. It has, I would say, medium coverage, but it is buildable. So you can definitely cover, I wouldn't say it's super full, but you can definitely build it up to cover a little bit more. It blends easily. It feels nice on the skin. I mean, you can definitely feel it a little bit, but it doesn't feel like, oh, super gross, like that's slimy or anything like that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the Magic Lumi Concealer Corrector pen. And the color that I have is light. Oh, you pooing old thing. Okay, I got it. I did it! Okay, here's, oh, it's all stuck. What a bunch of poo. It's all stuck. Anyway, so here's what it looks like. And then it's just got the little brush. And then you just twist it. And I'm twisting. Are you ever come out, you little winky thing? Oh, okay, it's coming out. So this feels quite wet. I don't know if it's gonna give me the coverage that I want. I feel like you kind of have to work a lot to get the lines to not show, the little brush mark. I wouldn't say it's gonna cover if you have a lot of darkness. I wouldn't say it's the best coverage. I wouldn't say this is gonna cover any pimples or anything like that. I would say this is more of a kind of brightening rather than concealing like marks or pimples. It is looking a little bit dry under there where I've put the concealer. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's kind of looking a little bit kind of powdery right here. It's like kind of going like a little bit weird right in the corners. It's kind of looking all crepey and old lady-ish. Ooh, I don't like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and let you know what I'm thinking. Okay, so I've got the rest of my makeup on now. I do not like this foundation. All along here, when you look up close, it's starting to look a little bit like, you can see it in all the pores, like it's looking a bit kind of patchy or foundation-y. It just doesn't look very good. I mean, it's not horrible, but I don't know how this is gonna wear. The concealer has definitely gone into my under eye lines, so I don't like that. Around my nose, it's definitely not covering. Like as soon as it's one of those foundations that slips off. Like if you use another brush, like when I was applying my bronzer and my blush, the foundation was like moving and kind of slipping off my face, so that when I put the bronzer down my nose, it kind of slipped off. So you can see where it's kind of come off of certain areas right there when you're like looking up close. Oh, it actually is settling into my lines on my head. It's not horrible, but I just feel like it's not gonna last very well throughout the day. As far as the luminosity, I think my skin does look very luminous and glowy, but I'm just not feeling how it's like, it feels like it's gonna transfer really, really easily. The finish is pretty, but I wouldn't recommend it for combination or oily skin because I already look like I'm kind of oily. So this is definitely for someone who wants to look luminous and glowy and dewy. That whole powdery bit, and then like right here where I've put the concealer I'm definitely not feeling. I would say skip on the concealer for sure. But I'll definitely let you guys know once it's been a few hours. I can see how it's worn. Okay, so I'm back. It is now 9:10 p.m. Me no likey. I do not like this foundation. So it's now been what? Just over 7 hours. As soon as we went and left the house, I looked in the car mirror and I instantly did not like it. Outside in the like real light, you could see like all the foundation was all like speckled. It just didn't look good. And then as I started wearing it, like you can see right here, it's completely like worn off my nose, and it's not like I've been touching my nose or anything. That's just naturally just worn off. Anywhere that I touched my face at all, like right here, the foundation slipped right off. Right here on my chin, completely slipped off. It's just, you touch it and it just comes right off. It's really, really shiny. It just hasn't worn well at all, and it's gotten really, really speckled all over. It's like all bunched up around here, and then there's like no foundation right here. I will definitely not be wearing this again. I'm not impressed at all. What did you think?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I think it's crap.
He thinks it's crap.
Well, it's all right in here. It looks like, you know when Play-Doh starts to dry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it looks like, not even dry, but you know what I mean? It looks like Play-Doh.
Oh,
Like
that's not good.
It looks like it's like drought. It looks like crackly.
Yeah.
It sits on like what little tiny hairs.
Yeah.
Like if you have a tiny little hair, it sits on that, and then it's like real shiny and like.
It's almost like, it's like slime, like.
Yes.
It's like powdery slime.
Powdery slime that dries and rubs off.
Yeah, it's just, I know that foundation sits on your skin, but it really just sits on top, and you literally just go in here. I'll do it right now. Oh look, it just wiped right off.
Yeah, look, it's on your
fingers. Look at that. Look. Here, I'll do it again. Oh, there it goes.
Does other foundation do that?
Oh, I've got two. Look. Oh, I've got 2 streaks now.
It's terrible.
It's not good at all. Here's what I'm going to say about it.
And even if you didn't wipe your face, it still
it doesn't look good at all, and it's only been 7 hours. So this is what I'm gonna say. If you are someone that is wearing it purely for maybe a couple hours and you just want to have that dewy look, then you might like it. Not gonna be good for a combination, not gonna be good for oily skin. I would say this is more for dry, normal, and people that want to look luminous, but I wouldn't say you're gonna want to wear it for a long time or over maybe even a few hours. I think it's solely just for kind of like a specific look, and that's it, and you don't want to, it's not going to be good long wearing. I would not repurchase at all. I probably will never wear this foundation ever again. I also would not repurchase the concealer. I don't recommend either of them. So, and my skin is normal, in case you guys are wondering, it's just normal. Definitely not impressed with that. Sorry L'Oreal, Lumi, blah blah, you are poo. I mean, if you guys like it, cool, let me know if you guys like it and there's another way, or what your skin type is. I know just because I don't like, I'm just got a wipey wrapped around my finger. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's completely horrible and you're not gonna like it either. It just didn't work for my skin type and for whatever reason. So I do have quite big pores, I have a lot of acne scarring, and I do have pigmentation and redness. So for that skin type, it just didn't work for me. It's not what I like. So I hope that's helped. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great day. Oh, my voice just went, bye. P.S. I forgot to say when I photographed, it didn't photograph amazingly. I did look a bit kind of like white or washed out. Not horrible white cast, but definitely not true to color.